MSC Zoomers, his thoughts on the Kenobi trailer. Honestly, underwhelming. I mean, I like to see Obi-Wan Kenobi, but, you know, what's with the fucking black Inquisitor? Really? Black female Inquisitor? Can we just... It's just demoralizing at this point. I'm so sick of it. It's just depressing and crushing. Why does every movie have to have one of these jungle queens in it? Like, what the fuck? Can we just have one movie where there's not that going on? Oh, she's a proud black woman with a big ol' afro and she's a freaking badass. Like, why do we have to suffer this? Why? Please, why? I don't want to see that in Star Wars, okay? Listen, you know, in Star Wars, it's more permissible than most franchises because it's like a galaxy of aliens. So, you know, seeing a black woman, is that totally outlandish? When you have Twi'leks and Rhodians and all the rest, like, you know, not necessarily, but it's just like demoralizing. Whenever you see this, it's like, come on, man. I can't take it anymore. Can we just have a good movie without all this, you know? Every movie, every TV show, it's like, here's a black woman with braids, and she's black as night, and she's so freaking black. And I don't have a problem with black people, but it's like, it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It's forced. No pun intended. That's not the good kind of force. You know, it's one thing when you have him in Medea, and it's one thing when you have him in That's So Raven, but not in Star Wars, man. You can't do that. A black female Inquisitor with these long braids. Even in the Boba Fett show, you have these kick-ass Mandalorians. The leader of the Mandalorians is a girl, really? And the leader of the Tusken Raiders is a girl. Even the aliens are making badass Powerpuff Girls, you know? When Boba Fett discovers the Tusken Raider tribe, he gets his ass kicked by a Tusken Raider woman who teaches him how to fight. And then, when he's fighting the girl leader, and then when the Mandalorians, you know, has the dark saber or whatever, he's fighting the girl leader of the Mandalorians. And then Boba Fett gets his ass kicked by the other girl Mandalorians, the radical ones. And it's just like, why? Star Wars is for boys. Star Wars is for boys! And we want to see white guys in Star Wars. It's because, you know, when you watch these movies, you got to think, like, who is this for? Who is this girl power shit for? Girls are not watching Star Wars. Star Wars is not for girls. It's an action movie for boys. Boys want to be Jedi, not girls. So give us Anakin, give us Obi-Wan, give us what we want. Okay? We do not want a girl Tusken Raider. I would never buy an action figure, a Hasbro action figure for the girl Tusken Raider. In Attack of the Clones, the Tusken Raider women were like breeding slaves, okay? In Attack of the Clones, when Anakin went out to the Tusken Raider camp to rescue his mom, the women had like a backpack for their children. They were concubines. They were not badass warriors. Oh, but this Tusken Raider tribe was woke. They're not violent. They are just peaceful. They're indigenous, and they're you know, a matriarchy, apparently. Just give us Anakin and Obi-Wan. That's what we want. We do not want braids. We do not want SZA and freaking Cardi B, Sith Inquisitor. So sad what they're doing to everything. I just can't stand it. Even in Batman, Catwoman's black. Gordon's black. The mayor is black. And she's black. She's not light skin. I mean, she's black. And she's a badass. She gets out there and takes a bullet for Gotham, you know? She gets out there and, spoiler alert, she gets out there and she's like, no, nobody ever does the right thing. And that's why the city is so screwed up. I'm going to go out there and then get shot for Gotham. And she lives, of course. And it's like, really, man? Really? Black people are just freaking angels, I guess. I'm so sick of it. There were black people in Star Wars. You had Lando. That was fine. You had Lando Calrissian. That was great. He was great. But what we don't need is like a black girl with freaking braids as a Sith Inquisitor. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Come on now. Even in the new video game, even in the Battlefront 2 story, it's like a black TIE fighter pilot or whatever. Give me a break with all the Force diversity. It's exhausting, man. So it's honestly, it's so good to see Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan. Like, it's just so cool to see him back. But then when you get all this other crap in there, I don't know, I'm skeptical. I haven't liked anything that Star Wars has produced since 2005, okay? I haven't been pleased with one thing Star Wars has put out since Revenge of the Sith. Everything is, the best that they've ever done was like Boba Fett, or I'm sorry, Solo. I thought Solo was okay. And I thought Mandalorian was okay. But it's just okay. Oh, Mace Windu. Yeah, Mace Windu was awesome. But, and you know, they had female, they had Ayla Secura, they had Yaddle, they had, you know, some female Jedis, Shaak Ti, and who was the green one? What was her name? Luminara. So, I mean, they had girl Jedi Masters, but it wasn't so just like, oh, brother, you know? They had girl Jedi Masters, and you know, but they also had the damsel in distress, you know, Padme. She was a little girl power, but she was also weaker than Anakin. It was like a boy battle. It was a battle between boys, okay? It was Palpatine and Anakin and Obi-Wan. It was a boy story. For boys, not for girls. So, anyway. So we'll see. I really hope they don't ruin it. If they ruin this show, like, it's just so going to be so demoralizing. It's going to be so crushing. I just hope we get some Obi-Wan, man. We want to see Obi-Wan's lightsaber. We want to see Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan. We want to see him say hello there. Want to see him do the, you know, when he does the lightsaber thing. We want to see Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan. We want to see Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader. And we want to see them fight. And that's all we're asking for. Just give us that. We don't want fucking the moped gang like in Boba Fett. We do not want girl Tusken Raiders and freaking girl Mandalorians. We do not want that. We do not want faggot Mandalorian. I hate Mandalorian. The actor, he sucks. The Mandalorian is a pussy, okay? And Boba Fett became a pussy. Boba Fett used to be a badass. He froze Han Solo in carbonite. And then he comes out of the Sarlacc, and now he's this woke indigenous respecter. I'm going to rule with respect. I don't kill anybody. I'm a nice guy, and I do things the right way, and my sidekick's a badass girl. It sucks so hard, dude. Everything just sucks so hard. They ruin everything with this stuff. Horrible. It just sucks. Anyway. All right, let's see. What do we got? What else? So, yeah, so the Kenobi trailer, I mean, I don't have high hopes or high expectations, but I hope it's going to be good.